the Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan.
Here we go.
Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Now here's Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williamson. Favors trying to break free, and it's Williamson missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Murray right side. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. Feeds it to Murray. Shoots over ball. Murray, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Again, the miss by Murray. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Holiday, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got the first basket of the game for New Orleans. DeRozan scanning the floor. Williamson against Lyles. Murray kicks to Forbes. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You have to like that move by Forbes. The dribble drive adding dimension to his game.
Here's Holiday. Forbes with the rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Outside DeRozan. Kicks it to Aldridge. Murray outside. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Murray the pass to Aldridge. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And San Antonio also making a switch. White's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Redick. That shot is off. Nice D from DeRozan. White, good. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. San Antonio making a switch here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Pirtle, the pass to Bellinelli. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Redick's got the ball. Jackson has the open look. No good with the triple. San Antonio trailing here. And White kicks to Mills. Pirtle, high post. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. And the wide open shot from Redick. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And finished off by Gay.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Outside Redick. Pass to Melly. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shoots a fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio also making a switch. Walker's checked in. Here's Melly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good again that time. And here's Mills. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Bellinelli, then it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the two-guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's Ball. And then Okafor slams it in.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Ball. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Mills looking it over. Inside. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy. Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, GA. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well. We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. And stolen by Favors. Here's the break. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
DeRozan throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Favors trying to break free. Nice D from DeRozan. Spurs leading by 4. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Mills passes to Lyles. Good work there as it goes. Lyles got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. High post Favors. Williamson in the post. Aldridge on him. And that one's good. Williamson.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the inside. Here's Mills. And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
Terrific concentration and body control. Zion showing why he was chosen #1 overall.
Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. White, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Oh, he went. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Back to Murray. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
No good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Ingram. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's White. It's blocked. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. DeRozan against Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And he lays it straight in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And DeRozan sends it back. Forbes the pass to Lyles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Walker with it, now guarded by Redick. And Bellinelli kicks to Lyles, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Murray the pass to Gay. Misses in close. Pelicans trail by 6, and they're moving it up. Here's Hart, rejected by Walker. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. Redick against Walker. Murray outside. It's good. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Down low, deflects the pass. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Pirtle. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. He kicks it to Bellinelli. 4 on the clock. Pirtle. Murray left side. The dish now to Gay. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Frank Jackson. The Spurs also with the sub. White, he's checked in for Murray. And it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor. White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
And they continue to control the glass.
The shot's good. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And there's the pass to Gay. Over to the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a good all-around score. It's hard to defend Rudy without overcommitting.
So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Okafor, and it's Ingram in for Hart. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. And that one drops for him. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
Aldridge against Ingram. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Moves back up. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Gay. Out to DeRozan. Here's White. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level. Oh, did you see that? Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Wiles kicks to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Ball. And then Favors with the dunk.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
White finds Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday with the ball. Comes up empty down low. San Antonio leading. Up the floor. White, good.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Holiday left side. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Favors. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Wiles passes to Aldridge. To the middle, here's Forbes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Favors can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 4. White dishes to DeRozan. A 3-ball. Pelicans with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Here is Forbes. Wiles. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Here's Holiday. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Ingram. The shot missing. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Wiles kicks to Forbes. White with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. DeRozan in the corner. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wiles. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And no good. San Antonio leading by 6. There's the feed to DeRozan. Ingram against White. Dishes it to Aldridge. White looking around. Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The putback, Williamson on the follow.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
DeRozan finds White. Aldridge left side. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Favors. 4 on the shot clock. Here's White. Aldridge controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is what superstars do. LaMarcus rises to the challenge with the game on the line.
It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
Passes to Lyles. Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. To the paint, Ingram with the steal.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Puts it up off the inbound. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
With the passing of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. A year later, the Supreme Court bans the poll tax. The era of Jim Crow is dead, but the era of black voter suppression is not. In 2012, black voter turnout rate exceeded white voter turnout for the first time in U.S. history, leading to the re-election of President Obama.
We are an American family, and we rise or fall together. The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. A beautiful evening in town. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the three. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the technical free throw is good.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
Lyles, Grizzlies with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Dishes it to Jackson. Back to Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Attacking that painted area. Winslow relentless in there.
Outside DeRozan. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Clock at 6. To the inside. Tries again. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Morant. Lets the three fly. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
It's stolen by Lyles. Murray against Winslow. Morant with the steal. Brooks left side. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Lyles in the corner. From the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
The three from Morant. Not going to go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Forbes. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And that one's good. Morant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Spurs trail by 8. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Lyles kicks to Murray. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Fast break Memphis. Winslow wide open. He fires, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Spurs have got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Out to the wing. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. They push it up 4 on 3. Gay inside. Anderson against White. 5 on the clock. Bellinelli passes to Aldridge. Can't get it to fall.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Anderson slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's White. Inside, Aldridge. Rebounded by Jackson. Jones with it. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Anderson passes to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Fires from deep. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. In transition, here come the Spurs. White's running. Yes, that goes in.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Baseline jumper, and it's Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Mills dishes to Walker. Pass to Pirtle. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. 6 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Memphis leading by 4. And here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Down low. Valanciunas inside. Hurdles there.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Back to Walker. DeRozan in the corner. Walker looking for an opening. There's the dish to Pirtle. The kick out to Walker. The 19-foot shot. San Antonio again missing. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Good.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dylan's girth allows him to play right through it.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 5.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Clark outside. Here's Melton. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Corky Dangs checked in for Dylan Brooks. Anderson comes in for Winslow. Grayson Allen's checked in for Milton. And Jones subbed in for Morant. San Antonio also making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Forbes. Back to Gay. Rudy Gay on the wing. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Anderson. He tries for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Gay passes to DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one area I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Clark for 3. They get it again. And it's sent back by White.
Quick off the floor, White tracks that shot and sends it back airmail.
Trying to get open is Jang. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to White. The pass to Lyles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Anderson passes to Jang. Kicks it to Jones. Clark with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Pass to Lyles. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Memphis came out looking very confident, competing with a chip on their shoulders. They started things off with an 11. And that's a...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got DeRozan. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Memphis leading. Morant drives in. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Lyles. And it's Bellinelli in for Bryn Forbes. Passes it to Morant. Left side, Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Mills, he's checked in for Murray. Mills finds Walker. Back to Mills. Here's Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And stolen by Aldridge. To the paint, here's Walker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They get it back. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Count it. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And for Memphis, they're shooting a low 30% mark from the field. To the middle, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Pirtle. Bellinelli dishes to Walker. And Mills kicks to Walker. Pass to Pirtle. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Spurs shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Patty Mills is not a guy you like to bail out and put him on the foul line. Reason why, he is deadly.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. And Derek White subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Bellinelli with the 3. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Inside, here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Gay kicks to White. Back to Gay. And the pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Mills, and here is Bellinelli. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Gutterich, and that one is stuffed right through.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Mills. On the wing, Bellinelli. Pass to Pirtle. Stolen by Anderson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead is 2.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
The feed now to Jackson. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Milton. San Antonio also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Perk. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. It's White on the wing. Back to DeRozan. There's the pass to Lyles. Stolen by Brooks. Fast break, Memphis. No good from Clark. Spurs leading by 4. And here comes the break. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. White the pass to Lyles. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Jones finds Anderson. Here's Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Three-quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Dylan Brooks out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Another shot, and he lays it up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Down low, Lyles misses the layup.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
No good from Valanciunas. San Antonio leading, and here we go. And the dunk by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
Anderson right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Back to Forbes. Murray outside. Aldridge left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Brooks dishes to Morant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Jackson finds Morant. Brooks with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Locked and loaded. Winslow with the steady hand as this game heats up.
Spurs passing it around. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Morant with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Murray with the jam.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Pass to Winslow. To the key Morant. Back to Winslow. Nice move. It's deflected. Stolen by Brooks. Morant finds Jackson from deep. Brooks. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
What I like about Dylan is that he takes command when it's needed.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks has got the ball, so they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter. Jackson dishes to Morant. He kicks to Valanciunas. Passes to Winslow. Now here's Allen. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Here's Murray. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Valanciunas, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Zhang's checked in. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Lyles. Clock at 4, and stolen by Murray. Outside DeRozan. Rebound by Chang. DeRozan against Winslow. Pass to Morant. Back to Allen for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's San Antonio. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
threats to voters' rights. These tactics can make people feel their vote doesn't matter. But history teaches us not just about these challenges.
It's and nothing.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings last season.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. A nice shot by Aldridge.
There's such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's DeRozan after the Kings pick up 2. And now the fast break, Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Bagley's showing he can be effective on defense, jumping up and getting a steal.
To the paint. And the dunk by Lyles.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Bagley. And here is Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Now, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big. A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Fox. Second chance shot. Passes it to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. It's picked off. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Back to Aldridge.
Well, pick a tool out of the toolbox. The sheer number of Aldridge's move inside make him so hard not to foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Here's Fox. Inside and finished off by Bagley.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Shots good by Lyles.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the middle. It's stolen by Lyles. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That shot wide open.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
And there's the pass to Forbes. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Aldridge. That one misses. Great D that time from Bagley. The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Aldridge penetrating to the inside. Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aldridge. Over Bielitsa. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. The second chance effort. Pass to Bielitsa. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
Here's Lyles. Bagley with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Hield can't hit. Spurs trail by 4.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Bagley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
And the first one at the line is good. Sacramento making some changes. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes, and it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs also with the sub. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And that one's good by Gay.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Giles, the pass to...
Well, Bagley can really get up with that length. That's a nice throw down.
It's White on the wing. To the paint. And Mills kicks to White. He feeds it to Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bazemore passes to Giles. Lays it up and banks it in.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Spurs trail by 4. Passes it to White. It's stolen by Bagley. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Joseph looking over the floor. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. And don't go... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Parker. Corey Joseph is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Walker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. Here's White. And the rejection by Holmes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for White. Bazemore passes to Holmes. Down low. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, that's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Gay can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but He kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Game. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Parker outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way and finished off by Walker.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holmes kicks to Parker. To Holmes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Holmes has got 10 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Murray outside. The feed to Aldridge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. On the heel, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Stolen away. And now Sacramento on the break. It's intercepted. One-on-one here. Here's Wiles. The putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Healed the pass to Holmes. And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. Feeds it to Aldridge. Here is Forbes, covered by Barnes. Wiles kicks to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wiles.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Kings leading now by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Holmes passes to Fox. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Sacramento, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Giles has got 6 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
12 seconds left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Hield. Back to Fox. It's stolen by DeRozan. And so it's the Sacramento Kings.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead up. And that'll do it for our halftime reports.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Rashawn Holmes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got DeRozan. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in a 2-guard. Outside, Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Clock is at 3. Pirtle with the steal. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
White looking around. Inside. Here's Pirtle. Out to White. Gay outside. Clock at 6. Outside DeRozan. Pirtle trying to get open. Rebound by the Kings. They've led by as much as 10. The kick out to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gay. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And he gets the bucket.
And solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Fox finds Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
6 to shoot. Now the pass to Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Parker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Well, Parker doing a good job of moving his body and playing with pace. He's making the defense get a bit too handsy down there.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Murray. Now Walker. Right side DeRozan. To the inside. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Back to Pirtle. And the layup is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside DeRozan. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. San Antonio also making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeMar DeRozan. And there it is for him. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Walker.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
The wide open look here for Fox. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Shot's good by Walker.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bielitsa in for Harrison Barnes. The Spurs also changing it up. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Fox kicks to Giles. Healed outside. Will it go? The shot off that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. Here's Mills. Outside DeRozan. To the middle. And the dunk by Lyon.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Got a piece of it. Mills with the steal. And they're pushing it up. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from outside. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Spurs up 5. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in its center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Down low, here's DeRozan. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bogdanovich in for Harry Giles. The Kings trail by 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hield. And Fox has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. San Antonio leading by 6. DeRozan passes to Lyles. At the top of the key, Forbes. To the paint, and Aldridge slams it in.
Well, how about that? LaMarcus still with that size can go up and power it through.
Now, here's Bielitsa. He's covered closely. The shot, no good. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's off the back rim, no good. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. Inside. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Bielitsa.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Outside for Murray. Aldridge against Fox. Pass to Forbes. This is to Aldridge. Now Lyles. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he lobs it up.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. It's stolen by Bagley. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Upside, DeRozan passes it to Lyles. And good that time.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Down low. And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. The pass to Fox. To the inside. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bielitsa's got 6 points in the quarter.
Bielitsa, be good.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Forbes. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hield. From down in the low post, it goes. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Fox with the steal. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Murray. It's Bielitsa, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
To the wing on the left. Yes!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from 3-point range. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. From 6 away. And DeRozan finishing inside. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Aldridge. Great D that time from Bagley. Bielitsa with it. Here's Fox. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
was just to gain the right to vote for many of us. Let's not waste this opportunity. Please visit morethanavote.org.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. DA,
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. DeRozan finds Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Ball. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
To the inside, Lyles, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's the fast break. And DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Picked off in midair. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
To the wing right side. Here's Williamson. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Here's Holiday, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Gay is excellent in the fast break, and he wants to get quick points. That's why he runs so hard.
Hart, no good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-7 run. Lets it go with the 3. Mills can't hit.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on White.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
Okafor is checked in for Hayes.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
It's stolen by Bellinelli. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Back to White. The pass to Bellinelli. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Hart. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Redick dishes to Okafor to the left wing. The three. Hart, no good. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Right side Jackson. Missed inside. Back to Gay. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Spurs lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So for New Orleans right now, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melli in at the 4. Now here's DeRozan. Walker in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And DeRozan throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. And Murray's subbed in for White. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Ball subbed in for Jackson.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Murray right side. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Rejected by Ingram.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Mills, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. The Pelicans also changing it up. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Williamson. Favors can't get it to go. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Now here is Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here's DeRozan, rejected by Ingram. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Williamson with the ball. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That free throw good from Williamson. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And you know what, guys? Given his wingspan and vertical, Murray is a threat on the offensive glass. And boy, do I love his energy.
But they'll get another chance. The shot by Holiday, no good. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Wiles, inside, outside for Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 10 points for Zion Williamson.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. Back to Wiles. Spurs working the ball around now. Wide open look here for Murray, and a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Murray for 3. The offensive rebound. Passes to Mills. He kicks it to Murray. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And it's Williamson missing. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Right side Aldridge. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Murray. Here's Okafor. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Mills passes to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay, an outstanding player, finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Here's Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marco Bellinelli picks it. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's San Antonio.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Here's Aldridge. Outside for Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Feeds it to Favors. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Aldridge. Pass to Murray. The kick out to Aldridge. Back to Murray. He dishes it to Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 9.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Can't drop it in from the right block. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Lyles. Good D by Williamson. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Count it, good. 14 points for him.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Back to Murray. Now the pass to DeRozan. Now here is Aldridge. He's covered by Ingram. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Murray. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one, good.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. He feeds it to Aldridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sometimes that's all you can do against Aldridge. Be aggressive, be physical, body him up, even if you have to foul him.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Walker finds Gay. Pirtle with the ball, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one's good. Williamson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Hayes the pass to Hart. Here's Williamson. There's 21 seconds left in the third. It's good on the putback.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Hayes. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
White dishes to Bellinelli. Good D by Williamson. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, they've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Hart is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at power forward. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. And Mills kicks to Pirtle. And stolen by Redick. To tie it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Holiday against White. And Holiday kicks to Hart. Back to Holiday. And stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you look at Murray, and I think he's most effective in the open court. That's really where he does much of his damage on the break.
Okafor, the pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Melly. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Ball.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That's good from Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Well, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Back to DeRozan. Down low. And it's Aldridge missing. Pelicans trail by 6. The drive-by ball. That one no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Took him no time at all on that one.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need to...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And stolen by Aldridge. Murray outside. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Murray. Outside Aldridge. 5 on the clock. Now the feed to DeRozan. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Redick. Favors finds Ingram. Ball, the pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. San Antonio leading. Murray outside. Passes it to Forbes. Now Lyles. Covered by Williamson. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside, Redick. Here's Williamson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Count it!
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray against Ball. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. To the paint. There's Lyles. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. 18 feet out. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Aldridge never backs down in these big moments. A player who wants the ball in clutch situations.
Here's Forbes. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, I'm Brian, and right now, the Possessed packs are creeping in my team. This pack features some dominant cards, including a Diamond Claw, Kawhi Leonard, a Pink Diamond Monster in Amari Stoudemire, and a My Team fan favorite, T-Mac, is now out.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. Shot from the inbound. No good from Valanciunas. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Lyles passes to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. Spurs passing it around. Murray dishes to Aldridge. There's the pass to Lyles. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Lyles gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
Outside Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
With the tip, great positioning on the putback.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Aldridge left side. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Murray. Brooks with no one around. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Outside DeRozan. Inside. Lyles no good.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Back to Winslow. Morant outside. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Murray, no good. Memphis leading. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
The kick out to Aldridge. Looking for Winslow. He gets it there. And here we go. Fast break. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that. Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move is fire.
Murray left side. The dish to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. And the rejection by Jackson. He kicks to Morant. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. And here's Morant. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Drops in the tray.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Valanciunas inside. Lyles there. No good from Valanciunas.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Grizzlies lead by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay. Mills out there with Derek White. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Bellinelli in at the small forward. Here's Melton, defended by Poeltl. Clark. That shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Mills. Here's Gay. They grab their own miss. Pass to Poeltl, and another shot. White trying to get open. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Jones looking for an opening. And the pass to Gutterich. Takes the 3. Jones, no luck. Spurs trail by 11. White, good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
To the right side. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
I love when guys are alert and aware on D. Great job to prevent the entry pass.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
San Antonio shooting their first foul shot of the game. And free throw good from Gay. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Passes it to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Good, nice job down low.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And he can't bank that one in. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Jones dishes to Clark. No good that time. Spurs trail by 9. Back to Gay. The feed to Pirtle. Mills passes to Gay. No good with the layup. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points. Anderson finds Clark. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. So it's the Grizzlies now. 9-point game. Brooks right side. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Brooks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for Walker. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Poked away. Aldridge with it. He's picked up by Brooks. It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's White. DeRozan passes to White. Back to DeRozan. Stolen by Winslow. And so that's the end of the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about the... Man, that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Unloads from 13. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Forbes. Back to DeRozan. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots from the baseline. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Morant. The tray. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Here's Murray, and he banks in the layup. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Morant surveying the D. It's Brooks on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. And that one's good by Gay.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Right wing, here's Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss. Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. A pass to Gay. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Melton. He has 5. A 3-pointer, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Ja Morant in for Tyus Jones. Clark against Gay. Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And really, Poeltl is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And it's White missing. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant drives in. And the shot is good. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's White. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Morant on the follow. Morant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
White against Winslow. White drives in. Here's Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Murray outside. Kicks to Forbes. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Good on the shot. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, this is just being a good teammate. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Down low. Spurs working the ball around now. To Lyles. Aldridge dishes to Forbes. The pass to Aldridge. Passes it to White to the left side wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Memphis leading by 5. Brooks kicks to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside for Murray. Out to the right wing. To the inside. The layup off target. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
And here's Morant. Pass to Melton. Clark with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Bertle dishes to DeRozan. And stolen by Jang. Morant outside. Clark for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 9 on the basket for Murray.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Pass to Clark. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jang against Bertle. Back to Jang. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
you'll have a chance to earn some special reward cards throughout the mode, including Scary Terry himself, Terry Rozier, who you'll get from winning in Limited. And building your roster should be fun this weekend, as it's community picks.
And let's...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fan, would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bialits, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray. Trey Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at shooting guard. Here is Forbes, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Fox against Murray. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Lyles passes to Murray. To the middle. And it's Murray with the jam.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
To Bagley, and stolen by Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Lyles passes to Forbes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bogdanovich finds Bagley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Passes to Bialits. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Aldridge up on top, out to the wing. Here is Forbes, guarded by Fox. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Shot clock at 2.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
The kick out to Fox. Yep, that one goes.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for Sacramento. Heald's checked in. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. And it's Mills in for Murray. And a change for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Nice shot by Poeltl. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum, with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guys, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Gay kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over in the corner, White down low. It's tipped. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Parker. Pass to Bazemore. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Athletic move by Bazemore. Has the body control to absorb the foul and follow through.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Inside, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
The pass to Bellinelli. Out to White. Back to Bellinelli. And stolen by Bazemore. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And then Hield with the dunk.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Holmes with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Bazemore. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And they're running ahead. That's good from Gay on the assist by Pirtle.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Walker against Hield. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And Walker kicks to Gay. Floats one. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's DeRozan in for Bellinelli. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovic in for Hield. Bagley with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. For 3, Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. Barnes left side. Loud pass to Bagley. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Bagley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Forbes dishes to Murray. Pass to Lyles. Bagley brings the double team. Bagley with the block. Joseph the pass to Bagley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. Joseph down low. DeRozan defending. Here's Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And stolen by Bielitsa. Barnes finds Bagley. 2 points. That one goes. Bagley's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Now here's Murray. Here is Forbes. 6 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Bagley. Bielitsa inside. Aldridge on him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Forbes. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The man just knows how to generate points. Aldridge creating the second chance opportunity and then cashing in.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And it's Murray with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. And the Kings lead by 10.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Aldridge against Bagley. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Aldridge's shot is good.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
It's his first trip to the line. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Fox in for Bogdanovich. Here's Hield following the bucket by the Spurs. To the paint. Holmes passes to Giles. Hield outside. Back to Giles. Banked in off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Holmes down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox with the steal. And
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Now here's Murray. Back to Aldridge. Fox with the steal, and the turnover again by Sacramento. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Aldridge. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Tries again.
All that length, all just able to close airspace quickly.
And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Lyles, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Sacramento, Parker comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. Count that one. Bielitsa's got his second basket. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Bellinelli passes to Aldridge. And Bellinelli kicks to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Walker. Pass to Lyles. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs. That's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. And that one's drained from the low block. Bielitsa's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
Bellinelli passes to Aldridge. And that one, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A wing who shows toughness. Bazemore goes full throttle on the drive.
For Sacramento, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
He's a big man you do not want to send to the line. LaMarcus is over 80% for his career.
Bazemore with it, now guarded by Poeltl. Fox kicks it to Bazemore. Healed the pass to Giles. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Bazemore for 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. One-on-one fast break. Lobbed up there for Fox. And here comes one. Leading the fast break, and it's in there.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
To the inside. Here's Holmes. Second chance shot. And there's the pass to Bazemore. Pass to Giles. 4 on the clock. over Aldridge. And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Gay. Rebounded by Holmes. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Giles. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pirtle. Good work defensively by Holmes. Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Now here's Gay. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
White against Fox. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Giles. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 11. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Giles. They kick out to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. Hield's got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento.
They are just killing them on the interior. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the shot goes down.
Really nice work. Poeltl going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him, and the layup falls. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Poeltl dishes to Murray. Gay passes to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That one drops for him.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Now here's Hield. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Kings lead by 15. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Murray outside. Forbes dishes to Poeltl. Murray outside. Forbes the pass to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
It doesn't take much for Poeltl to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bagley kicks to Hield. Back to Bagley. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But It's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Leaps for it. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Lyles no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Fox passes to Barnes. Now Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G.A. awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Fields checked in for Sacramento.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Marvin Bagley.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Free throws good, Lyles. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. At one point, they led by 16. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Fox against Murray. And Fox gets it to go.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Bagley with the block. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.